days ago, Clayton Valley beat Acalanes 58-13. The Dons didn't score in the first quarter and only tallied 1 point in the last quarter. Since they've won 4 in a row by an average margin of 25 points, well, Clayton Valley has extended its winning streak to 16 games and, in my opinion, has locked up the number 2 seed in the NCS Open Division. Today, Acalanes has an opportunity to redeem that ugly loss on January 30th. The Joker said, "He who laughs last, laughs best." Who will get the last laugh? You'll find out next. Happy Valentine's and welcome to the 2026 Diablo Athletic League Boys Basketball Championship on NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock, and thanks for joining us wherever you may be. On January 30th, Clayton Valley took care of business, literally, at Acalanes 58-13. Acalanes had some guys out. There's no excuses. But that was an embarrassing loss to the Dons and head coach Bill Powers. And then earlier in the season, we were covering the Ignacio Valley game, which they seemed to have in control, lost the lead late, and lost in a buzzer beater. So they've had 2 embarrassing losses, 2 tough losses. But here they are with an opportunity to win a league championship, coached by Bill Powers. And this is going to be the last season for Coach Powers, his second stint here at Acalanes. And they are averaging nearly 61 a game, but giving up nearly 59 a game. They are 17-10 overall, and like I said, they've won their last 4 in a row. And then talking to Coach Powers before the game, they're looking to do somewhere, because of my 2 favorite words, competitive equity. They look to be somewhere between a 9 and 12 seed in the North Coast section. Clayton Valley, coached by Frank Alaco Jr. in his 6th season, they're 24-3. Their last loss was December 30th against Buchanan. The 3 losses this year for Clayton Valley, they lost to St. Ignatius, Modesto Christian, and Buchanan. All of those teams are potential 1-2 seeds in their respective section playoffs. They have been playing really good basketball. We had them last Saturday on Super Saturday on NorCal Sports TV. Their average margin of victory in the DAL is over 30 points. We're going to come back and bring you some more pregame. You're watching the 2026 Diablo Athletic League Boys Basketball Championship on NorCal Sports TV, presented by American Asphalt. The 2026 Diablo Athletic League Boys Basketball Championship on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by American Asphalt, the Maher Law Group, Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, Spitz Jewelers, County Quarry Products, Parma Deli, Christ of Kings Crab Feed, and the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Shots. The Dons, their 3 keys to victory, and these come right from the coaches. Take care of the basketball. You got to have +4, +5 assist to turnover margin to get the win today. finish defensive possessions. I don't know what I know what coach means. I think it's when they're on defense and they get it's not a stop until they get that defensive rebound. And believe. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Those are 3 keys to victory for the Dons out of Lafayette. The 3 keys for Clayton Valley Charter: limit threes. This is a Dons team that likes to shoot the 3, and they're very good at shooting the 3. So you got to defend the arc. Discipline on defense. Know your spacing, and where you're going to rotate when your teammate helps, and play with pace on offense. This is a team in Clayton Valley scoring nearly 57 a game, but only giving up under 35 points. A little history between these teams. Since 2018, Clayton Valley 15-1. And that last victory for Acalanes was on January 30th, 2025. That's a good look at Zion Grissom, the 6'6" junior forward, averaging nearly 13 a game. Clayton Valley in their white uniforms, Acalanes in their dark blues. And tomorrow, the playoff seedings get announced for the North Coast section. And again, Clayton Valley should be number 2 seed, and we expect Acalanes to be somewhere in that 10 to 12, and conceivably they could go up. It's all algorithms, which is tough for me to say, but they've also got some wins in against Division I teams. So we're ready to get underway here at Alhambra High School in Martinez. I want to thank DAL Commissioner Mark Tran and Alhambra Athletic Director Anthony Ortola and his wife helped decorate our broadcast area tonight. 3:30 matinee special. Don't get many of these. Talking to used to be the basketball coach at Clayton Valley, Eric Bamberger, about having tournament-style section playoffs. So we're going to have a sportsmanship read from both teams before the announcement of the lineups. Our officials, David Murphy, Emery Scheck, and Fernando Russell.
No, just you were.
I'd like to welcome all students to today's Diablo Athletic League Championship. Boys side girls basketball. Together, we're here to remind everyone that both teams have worked equally hard in preparation for tonight's game, and both deserve the vigorous support and respect. The students of our 2 schools enthusiastically support the principles of pursuing victory and honor, and we request that all cheering be done in a positive and respectful manner. As well, we do not consider berating or disrespecting your opponents or the officials as being classy, fun, or cool-related. Please remember that this game is for us, the students of both Clayton Valley Charter High School and Acalanes High School. Please allow everyone here to experience a real fun and productive high school basketball. Thank you.
Now let's meet the players from each team. First reserves for the Dons from Acalanes High School. Number 3, Justin Kinderdor. Number 5, Sam Phillips. Number 11, Bryce Mansour. Number 15, Evan Palmer. Number 21, Shea Stahl. Number 23, John McLeod. Number 34, Akash Agarwal. And number 35, Landon Daly. Now the starters, number 0, Preston Hilsaback. Number 1, Cameron Wood. Number 2, Julian Hood. Number 12, AJ Hastings. And number 24, Matthew Dodge. Head coach, Bill Towers. Assisted by Joey Hewitt, Anton Lyons, Alejandro Palacios, and Rick Shepard. Now the Ugly Eagles from Clayton Valley Charter High School. The reserves, number 1, Chris Berry. Number 2, James Vaughn. Number 3, Ray Rico. Number 12, Matthias White. Number 13, Sam Pannigan. Number 21, Leo Samay. Number 23, Will Watkins. Number 30, Goss Whitehouses. Number 32, Kenny Obi. Now the starters, number 0, Cannon Simpson. Number 3, Vince Ellis. Number 5, Jeff Graham. Number 14, Colin Sullivan. Number 24, Zion Grissom. Head coach, Frank Delaco. Assisted by Keith Bruder, Teresa Woolman, Marcus Ellison, Mike Caney, Tom Marks, and Louis Schoenberg.
Before we get underway, wanted to give our best to Megan Hansen, who is recovering from breast cancer surgery. Wife of Doherty Valley coach Mike Hansen. She's a tough one. She has that. Alaco blood will be wearing pink sweatbands in her honor tonight. And to honor America, our national anthem. National anthem. I guarantee one thing for sure, Acalanes will score more than 13 points today. They had some guys out. They're not making any excuses for them. Certainly Clayton Valley, as Coach Alaco told me before the game, they went playing some really good basketball. Again, we saw them on Saturday at our Super Saturday event, and we're getting ready to get underway here from Alhambra High School in Martinez. DAL Championship. And the tip will go to Acalanes. Cameron Hood, averaging nearly 18 a game. He had 14 in the win against Campolindo earlier in the week. Man-to-man defense. And the missed shot and the rebound by Cannon Simpson. He had 10 rebounds and 6 points in the win against Benicia, averaging 12 points and 6 rebounds a game. Little pressure defense. Simpson. Grissom. Nice basketball there, and the layup goes. Nice bounce pass by Grissom. He had 3 assists, 13 points, and 4 rebounds against Benicia, averaging nearly 2.5 assists a game. Hood drives and misses the layup, and the ball stripped from Dodge's hands on the attempted putback. Ellis with the basketball, capable scorer, patient around the basket with the skyhook, off mark, rebounded by Dodge. He had 19 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists against Campolindo. Corner three, off mark, rebounded by Hesselback. And turned over in the hands of Simpson. He'll bring the ball up. 2 minutes in here in the DAL Championship. Tran. Grissom. Eagles being ultimately patient. The left-hand layup doesn't draw iron, and here come the Dons. Elbow jumper, and Acalanes is tied it up. Again, they didn't score in the first quarter the last time these teams played. And I'm sure they've been reminded about it several times. Grissom goes to the basket and lays it up. Basket cut, layup. Nice offense, Dodge. Moving well without the basketball, and the Summer League access layup for the Dons. Tran picks up his dribble. Grissom from downtown, off mark. Simpson put back, goes. The recycle for the 6'6" senior. Wide open three. Hastings averaging just over 12 a game, 4 assists, the 6'3" junior. 17 points against Campo. Grissom, nice feed, but had plenty of time there. Hurried his shot for no reason and misses the layup. Steal, turnover, and Grissom lays it up. Hood looking for a screen, doesn't get it. Running one-handers off mark. Thought Sullivan was out of bounds, no call, and here come the Eagles. Just dribbling right through the defense. Ellis lays it up. He'll take the space, take the physicality, and lay it up on you every single time. Skip pass. Julian Hood, elbow jumper. Hits the three. And we're tied at 10. They might score 13 in the first quarter at least. We'd love this type of game the entire game. Grissom head fake. And lays it up. Seen Zion play since he started playing varsity basketball for Clayton. And talked to him. They were shooting around here after the girls' game, which was won by Clayton Valley very handily over Acalanes. And I said, you know what? One time after the layup goes, gets the hometown roll, nowhere near Lafayette for Hood. Says, after you make that first three, how about a head fake and taking the ball to the basket? So, of course, I had to tell Frankie if he draws an offensive foul, it's not my fault, but Grissom head fakes on the three and attacks the basket and lays it up. Leo Somé, the 6'8" junior, checks in for Clayton Valley. Dodge with the basketball. We're all tied at 12 here. Hesselback drives, clears the way. And then we got our first Wilson burger. Served back hot by Somé. And then Grissom goes right through the defense and lays it up. I love seeing him be aggressive and attacking the basket. Again, he's a very capable three-point shooter. But this late in the season, when you have tendencies and you start breaking those tendencies with success, it really keeps the defender on his heels. 15-12. Great start to the 2026 DAL Boys Championship basketball game. Skip pass to McLeod, who's checked into the game. Great ball movement by the Dons, and it pays off. Cameron Hood, 15 all. Somé, high post. Hand off to Grissom. Off mark, rebounded by Hood. Hood to Hood. Ball movement around the arc for the Dons. And then we got another Wilson Burger. Served back hot. Watch the help defense here by Grissom. We're going to do the Jaws theme. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Bam! With the left hand. I think we're going to give a further explanation later on, but thanks, Luis, for the graphic. Not a sponsor. Should be, though. Should be. Gets a lot of free pub. Somé with the defensive rebound. You list him at 6'8", but I swear he grows every time we watch him play. Grissom. About a second difference between shot and game clock here. Tran. Grissom at the wing. High post to Somé. And then we've got Somé doesn't look comfortable dribbling the basketball. And here's an example of it. Dribbles into a turnover and then the moving screen. And we're tied here. Last shot for the Dons. Little 1-4 set here. Hastings, turnaround, doesn't go. Great first half, tied at 15. You're watching the 2026 DAL Boys Basketball Championship on NorCal Sports TV, presented by American Asphalt. The 2026 Diablo Athletic League Boys Basketball Championship on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by American Asphalt, the Maher Law Group, Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, Spitz Jewelers, County Quarry Products, Parmadelli, Christ of Kings Crab Feed, and the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. All right. County Quarry Products, concrete and asphalt recycling services with hot mix asphalt and specialty rock products serving Contra Costa County. Chris and Doug and Nikki and the longtime partners of American Asphalt. County Quarry Products will be our scorebook partner throughout the playoffs. Tied at 15. The Eagles will, I can't call them ugly Eagles, I'm sorry. Eagles are beautiful. Tied at 15, Tran. Checking in the game is Chris Berry. Tran, basket cut. Powers wanted a palm or a double dribble. Grissom takes the contact. Step back, 17-footers wide left. Somé, offensive rebound, and he's fouled. Doesn't need to dribble there. And gather, take your time. You're the tallest guy in the gym. and hit the little set shot or power dribble and go to the basket. Inbound, near turnover. Barry had 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. A shimmy and a shake and a layup doesn't go. But Somé, nearly 7 rebounds a game, nearly 3.5 offensive rebounds per game. You got to block out 21, not a space. Go block him out. 17-15. Hood, 15-footer, back rim. Somé with a rebound. He loves to hit the glass. Grissom, Tran, Ellis keeps you in your hip pocket, takes his time and lays it up. He's made that move 5,000 times, but he gets you on your hip, and it's if you're a smaller defender, it's too late by then. Little 4-0 start here for the Eagles. Mansour lays it up. Boy, did he lie. He's at the 15-foot mark, and he's selling that mid-range. Sells it, head fake, little persuading of the defender, puts the ball on the floor and lays it up. Lying is a head fake. Persuasion. He's a great kid. He doesn't lie. Well, I'm just going to trust in that. Get handsy on the defense, and Grissom is fouled. See, that's selling it. Such a subtlety to that. Sell that shot. Sell the 3 that you're capable of making. Hand count has started. Tran meets the basketball and lays it up and misses, gets his own rebound and is fouled, and he'll get free throws. You can't let the guy beat you with his dominant hand to the basket. And then you compound it by fouling Tran with a couple of free throws. He had 10 against Benicia. Again, another player that's played a lot of varsity basketball for Coach Alaco. Clayton out of Concord. Makes them both. 21-17. Cameron Hood with the basketball. Dodge. Hood. Fouled, and it counts. There's great help defense, but nobody rotates, and you allow the weak side offensive rebound. You can't allow post player to get that deep, and Dodge with the and one opportunity. And the Dons, the light press. Barry with the basketball. Ellis, Barry didn't pull the trigger from the corner. Basket cut by Grissom. Loses the ball but gets his own rebound and puts it back. So one of the keys for Acalanes, finished defensive possessions. Well, when you appear to get a stop, you force a tough shot, you got to get the defensive rebound. Dodge from F Street hits the 3. Tied at 23. Ellis, Barry, Tran, backing down the truck. Ellis misses. Somé goes over the back, no call, and it's Don's basketball. Nice job by McLeod with the block out. Dons are back with their starters, Hesselbeck, Hood, Hastings, and Dodge. And all the starters for Clayton Valley except Somé is in for Sullivan. tough throw into or pass into the traffic, and it's deflected out of bounds. Dodge from 27, back rim. And Simpson gets the defensive rebound. And the travel on Ellis. When Clayton Valley's done a little too much dribbling, some possessions, they've been punished by having a turnover. It's either been a travel or dribble entry with a legal screen. Something to clean up. Hood mid-range. And the Dons take a 25-23 lead here. Ellis, Barry, Simpson. Nice move. Somé misses the layup and gets another offensive rebound. And he puts it back for a tying layup. Don's got to finish on defense. Too many offensive rebounds. Probably 8 to 10 points on second chance opportunities. Running the baseline is Hastings. Grissom gets the steal. Ellis misses a layup. Somé. Somé hitting, crashing the offensive glass has made the difference for Clayton Valley, and the reason they lead by 2. Great catch in traffic by Dodge. And the extra pass to Hasselbeck and hits the 3. Grissom, player control foul. I'm going to get a text after the game. That was my fault that he was penetrating. That catch by Dodge in traffic, in the key, fantastic. Your feet can't catch it, and that's a turnover. Little pressure defense by the Eagles. Simpson with the basketball. Ellis with the catch. Barry, dribble drive, and lays it up. The 5'11 senior, not a big scorer, but he can put the ball in the basket when you need a field goal, and he did it just there. Back and forth. We love it. That's why we're here on a Saturday afternoon. And don't worry, I took care of the misses earlier today and went to Spitz Jewelers, of course. The thievery. The Martinez police are on their way. Barry with the steal. Is this an intentional foul? You turn your back. Great help. Is that intentional foul? No. Barry will inbound. That taking the ball to the elbow and that reverse pivot, that's usually what happens. It's a turnover the other way. Grissom. Julian Hood with the steal. Didn't like the numbers. And hits the 3. A little extra patience there by the Dons. And they're up 31-29. Barry. Simpson, finger roll. Tied at 31. Dodge. Cameron Hood comes and meets the basketball. Step back. Long rebound to Barry. About an 8-second differential play clock, game clock, or shot clock. Barry lays it up and it goes. Chris Barry, and he's going to get subbed out here after the free throw if he makes it. He's a little tired, but to admit to that means you just know yourself. And coaches appreciate that. 3-point lead. Nice spurt for Barry. He's got 7. 34-31. Shot clock is off. Somme's out of the game. Braylon Herrico is checked in, number 4 for the Eagles. Little invert screen. Bingo! A.J. Hastings ties it up. And Ellis with the layup doesn't go. It was 15-15. Play that back after this, Luis. I like this concept here. The Dons come down there. They don't have a guy monopolizing the ball. They've got movement. That little invert here and the 3. We'll come back and wrap up the first half. You're watching the 2026 DAL Boys Championship on NorCal Sports TV, presented by Jolly Washer Express.
Golden State Orthopedics and Spine. We want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho care for life.
You need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in the Bay Area that will fight for you. Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's been included in the National Trial Lawyers Top 100 and who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at their new office at Pleasant Hill at 925-489-1500. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. County Quarry Products, concrete and asphalt recycling services with hot mix asphalt and specialty rock products serving Contra Costa County. Thanks to Doug, Chris, and the whole team down there, longtime partner of American Asphalt. What a game. Was 15-all after the first quarter, then a 19-19 second quarter as we're tied at 34 in a game that we are not surprised by, because I think it was an anomaly, that first matchup when Clayton Valley beat Acalanes so soundly in January 30th. So we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll come back with the second half. You're watching the 2026 Boys Diablo Athletic League Basketball Championship on NorCal Sports TV, presented by American Asphalt.
Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Miklich, a sports medicine doctor at Golden State Orthopedics and Spine. I've been head team physician at Monte Vista High School over the past 15 years. I provide prompt specialty care, orthopedic surgery, sports medicine for the injured Monte Vista athletes and all of their families. I also provide sideline coverage for sports such as football. Being the community sports medicine doctor that families can rely upon is also important to me. Taking care of injured Monte Vista athletes and returning them to top form is an important part of my orthopedic surgery practice. I lead a team that includes a certified athletic trainer on campus and the sidelines, and together we provide a level of care for an athlete that would be expected of a Division I collegiate or professional athletic program. We provide a continuity of care that may begin on the sideline after an injury and continue in the office setting. Between me and my colleagues, we treat sports injuries and musculoskeletal problems from head to toe. You may find me or the athletic trainer on the sideline, or you may come see me in the office in San Ramon or Walnut Creek.
Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in the Bay Area that will fight for you? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's been included in the National Trial Lawyers Top 100 and who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at their new office at Pleasant Hill at 925-489-1500. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946 as a full-service jewelry store, Spitz Jewelers has remained true to our founding philosophies. Founded on the tradition of service, quality, and value, today we proudly continue that tradition from the smallest request to the most intricate custom design. We love what we do, and with 3 generations of success as our inspiration, we look forward to continuing these traditions into the future. Come see us at 1333 North Main Street in Walnut Creek. Spitz Jewelers, making memories for 75 years. Parma Deli in Concord is my place to go for a great custom-made sandwich or hot lunch entree. Parma Deli caters for all occasions. 3521 Clayton Road in Concord. When planning your perfect day, look no further than Parma Deli. Food lovers beware, you're in for a tasty surprise. Christ the King and Knights of Columbus Crab Feed. The annual Christ the King Knights of Columbus Crab Feed is back on Saturday, February 20th in Pleasant Hill, starting at 5:30. A delicious feast of fresh crab, Kinder's Ball Tip, homemade Irish bread, and soup, and more. It's going to be a shell of a good time. To purchase tickets, scan on the QR code on your screen.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
The 2026 Diablo Athletic League Boys Basketball Championship on NorCal Sports TV is brought to you in part by American Asphalt, the Maher Law Group, Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, Spitz Jewelers, County Quarry Products, Parma Deli, Christ of Kings Crab Feed, and the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. Start of the third quarter, tied at 34, and we got a travel on Hastings. Acalanes, vicious rumor. They were 7 of 9 from downtown in the first half. And one of the keys for Clayton Valley was limiting those threes. Ellis misses the shot, gets his own rebound, held basketball, and the Eagles will inbound. Ellis, it gets you on your hip, it's too late. First field goal of the second half. Cameron Hood had 10 points in the first half. Gavin Dodge had 10 as well for Acalanes. Zion Grissom had 11. Field goals and a free throw. Simpson with the ball, he had 6. Tran. Barry getting the start of the second half. Up and under, lays it up. He's got 7. He's had 16 combined in the last game and a half. Those are the kind of contributions, if you want to make a deep run in the section and the CIF playoffs, you need guys off the bench that can make plays offensively and defensively. Additional pass, and he is on fire. Hastings, that's his third 3 of the game, and Coach Powers will call a timeout. You're watching the DAL Championship on NorCal Sports TV, presented by American Asphalt.
Family owned and operated since 1946 as a full-service jewelry store, Spitz Jewelers has remained true to our founding philosophies. Founded on the tradition of service, quality, and value, today we proudly continue that tradition from the smallest request to the most intricate custom design. We love what we do, and with 3 generations of success as our inspiration, we look forward to continuing these traditions into the future. Come see us at 1333 North Main Street in Walnut Creek. Spitz Jewelers, making memories for 75 years.
38-37 Clayton Valley basketball after the timeout by Coach Powers. Known Bill for a long, long time. Great to see him before the game. Tran with the drive and the layup. 40-37 Eagles. Hood with the basketball. Hastings. 15 on the shot clock. Cameron Hood. We got a Wilson burger. Served back hot by Cannon Simpson. Okay, a Wilson burger. It's a block shot. Salty, leathery taste you won't find on anybody's menu. It's in honor of my late father, Jim, and the greatest shot blocker of them all, Bill Russell. The three doesn't go by Dodge. USF honored Bill Russell the other day, but the way they played didn't really honor the greatest shot blocker of them all. Little layup by Ellis, miss, and a rebound by Hasselbeck. Hood. We're tied at 40. Another three by the Dons. Grissom drive, misses the layup. Somé getting ready to check in the game. Travel, turnover. And Somé will check in for Barry. Somé had 6 points in the first half. They were all on putbacks. And if the Dons are going to win this game, they got to do a much better job in getting those first-time defensive rebounds. Tran, low block to Ellis, double team. Somebody's got to be open. Somé. Ellis gets you on your hip. It's too late. He's so good at just taking the contact here, not panicking, playing with strength. Right here, you're on your hip. It's too late. It's a Huey Lewis of the news. Hip to be square, hip to be too late. And Ellis with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. We've got a violation, and it'll be Ellis will get another shot for the old-fashioned three. Thanks for joining us here on NorCal Sports TV. And we'll be producing high school basketball playoff games for the NFHS network as early as Wednesday of this coming week. 43-40. Dodge, paint-to-paint pass, and it's a turnover. And Somé gets the basketball. Great movement here by the Eagles. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Ellis. Drive and kick. Tran. Miss. Somé. Now this is how you block out an opponent. Cameron Hood getting some space on. Look at the size differential there. There's not a clinic on that. That's just what you do. You want the basketball. And Hood getting grimy in the paint, blocking off and then a turnover by Julian Hood. I know, who am this guy? I get excited about blocking out and block shots. It's a lost art of this great game. And I figure the more we talk about, the better teams will do in those things that help you win games. 43-40. Ellis, Grissom, Simpson. It's over. He just gets to the right spot, and there's a foundation there, and he gets the pass, and he lays it up. 5-point lead by the Eagles. Near turnover. Hood for three. believe that's the 10th three of the game for the Dons. Ellis dribbles into a turnover. This time didn't play with the strength and control that he normally does. Gets sped up a little bit. And that little help there by Gavin Dodge, having vision on the basketball, creates the turnover. .20 on the shot clock. Hastings. McLeod's checked into the game. And the ball goes over the backboard, and it'll be Clayton Valley basketball. Like and subscribe to this broadcast. We appreciate you joining us wherever you may be for this 2026 Diablo Athletic League Boys Basketball Championship. Tran guarded by Julian Hood. Grissom. Somé at the high post. Ellis. Tran. Simpson. Ellis to the basket. Somé dribble drive. And he's fouled. You got to watch this kid. Nice head fake, puts the ball on the floor. He just needs reps and competition. But coaches out there that are watching, you know size doesn't slump. And he is an aggressive rebounder. Those are good foundations to start with. Ellis throws it to the 12th row, and it's a turnover. I mean, this is a Clayton Valley team's given up under 35 points a game. That in the Diablo Athletic League, their average margin of victory is 30-plus points. And the Eagles are 15-1 against Acalanes since 2018. Hood, speaking of getting a player, takes Ellis and gets him on his hip, and foul on the floor right here. Leaning too much. Ellis is tired, needs a break, and Frankie knows better, gets him a rest. Baseline inbounds. McLeod, the ball hadn't been inbound, but there was already physical activity on the inbound. McLeod got sharp coming through the paint. Foul. As long as Coach Power's been coaching basketball, you get a long list of inbound plays. And Simpson falls asleep, gets woken up, but not as too late. And Dodge, who had 10 in the first half, be shooting free throws. Makes the first. Great high school basketball game here. Tied up. Second tie of the second half. Tran will inbound. Hood will pick him up full court. Turn up the heat. Grissom. Double dribble. I might get a couple of texts after the game. Grissom trying to force it there, needs to let the offense and him let the game come to him. He had 11 in the first half. We're tied at 45. About a 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Dodge, skip pass, the three. A rare miss today by the Dons. That was Hastings. Tran, and he's fouled on the floor. call on Mansour. He's just checked into the game for the Dawn. Simpson. Tran. McLeod goes to dig into the as the guard's posting up here, and it's called for the reach in. Had a foul to give, ball in the inbound. Simpson catching traffic, back rim, Somé! We were tied after the first quarter, we were tied after the second quarter, and breaking news, we're tied at the end of the third quarter. You're watching the 2026 Diablo Athletic League Boys Basketball Championship on NorCal Sports TV, presented by American Asphalt. Parma Deli in Concord is my place to go for a great custom-made sandwich or hot lunch entree. Parma Deli caters for all occasions. 3521 Clayton Road in Concord. When planning your perfect day, look no further than Parma Deli. Food lovers beware, you're in for a tasty surprise. Christ the King and Knights of Columbus Crab Feed. The annual Christ the King Knights of Columbus Crab Feed is back on Saturday, February 20th in Pleasant Hill, starting at 5:30. A delicious feast of fresh crab, Kinder's ball tip, homemade Irish bread, and soup, and more. It's going to be a shell of a good time. To purchase tickets, scan on the QR code on your screen. County Quarry Products, concrete and asphalt recycling services with hot mix asphalt and specialty rock products serving Contra Costa County, longtime partners of American Asphalt. Tied at 45. I know that neither one of the coaches want to hear this, but we wouldn't mind overtime. Don's basketball. McLeod, Cameron Hood sees an alleyway. Nice help defense. Hastings travels. Hastings, we used to call this back in the day the rhythm dribble, and dribbles into a turnover. Eagles basketball. Ellis, Grissom, Simpson, Barry, and Tran for Clayton Valley. Mansour, McLeod, Hastings, Dodge, and Hood. And Tran misses the layup. He's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Cameron Hood's third foul. Tran shooting 2. The playoffs will be announced tomorrow. Check the North Coast section website, Max Preps. Those getting announced. Makes them both. Could. Mansour. Mansour doesn't throw a pass until he ball fakes. Nothing wrong with that. Ten on the shot clock. Hastings. Dodge. Turnover. Wouldn't have mattered. It was 1 second on the shot clock. Hesselback checks in, and Julian Hood checks back in. Neither team has led by more than 5 points at any time today. 47-45. Grissom. Simpson, skip pass to Ellis, dribble drive, misses a layup. Hesselbeck with the defensive rebound. Dodge beats everybody down the court, nearly turns it over, and then Coach Powers calls a timeout. We'll take a break. You're watching the 2026 Diablo Athletic League Boys Basketball Championship on NorCal Sports TV, presented by American Asphalt.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, ortho care for life.
You need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in the Bay Area that will fight for you. Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's been included in the National Trial Lawyers Top 100 and who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at their new office at Pleasant Hill at 925-489-1500. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation. Billy's been at this a long time, and he just had a sense about where that ball was in the corner to call the timeout to save the turnover. Then it is a turnover, and Ellis slam dunk. So the timeout doesn't turn into a dividend. It turns into a turnover, and Ellis other way, Hood, heartbreak, Simpson rebound. This is a big possession here for the Eagles. Simpson with the ball. Eagles with good spacing here, ready for a dribble drive. Tran lays it up. Wasn't a lot of movement, but the Eagles spreading out the floor, and they've taken their largest lead of the game. Turnover on the illegal screen. And there's the slam dunk by Ellis. And we've got a timeout. You're watching NorCal Sports TV.
Family owned and operated since 1946 as a full-service jewelry store, Spitz Jewelers has remained true to our founding philosophies. Founded on the tradition of service, quality, and value, today we proudly continue that tradition from the smallest request to the most intricate custom design. We love what we do, and with 3 generations of success as our inspiration, we look forward to continuing these traditions into the future. Come see us at 1333 North Main Street in Walnut Creek. Spitz Jewelers, making memories for 75 years.
I want to thank all of our partners, American Asphalt, Maher Law Group, Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, Spitz Jewelers, County Quarry Products, Parma-Deli, Christ the King's Crab Feed, and the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. We're able to bring you this game live, multi-camera, instant replay, live or on demand. NorCal Sports TV. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and like this broadcast. Pretty please. 22,000 plus subscribers we have. Special community. Barry Simpson, plenty of time, backs down the truck and lays it up and misses. Rebound, Grissom, second chance. And we've got a timeout. This is what I don't know what everybody else calls it. That's okay. Is a golden possession. And what we mean by that is Clayton Valley with the basket or a free throw is going to take their largest lead of the game. And you really put that pressure on your opponent But it was a little kind of a wonky possession here. And so Frankie calls the timeout off the offensive rebound and full reset of the clock. Worst case scenario, you make sure you get a great shot. You'd love a field goal. You'd love a free throw. But a strategic timeout, nevertheless. Barry will inbound to Simpson. Ellis runs through the key, and we got a Wilson burger! Served back hot by Gavin Dodge. A matinee Wilson burger. Right here, we're going to play the theme.
Child's theme. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bam.
We love the block shot, as you can tell. Tran, 15 on the shot clock for the Eagles. Grissom, Ellis, high post to Simpson. And we got a wedgie. Wedgie alert, but we've got a foul. And it'll be inbound on, nope, we'll have free throws for Simpson. This is the first. You all are watching. You're all smart enough to realize what this game's going to get down to in the last 4 minutes and 13 seconds. And it's free throws. 7-point lead, largest lead of the game. So that wasn't quite a apple stock dividend for Coach Alaco. But be able to get your largest lead of the game, it's worth the timeout. Dodge with the basketball. Hastings, Dodge. Hood for three. Bingo! Right when things are kind of getting a little dark for the Dons, the southpaw senior Cameron Hood hits the three. Back cut, alley-oop. Ellis, Simpson, little two-man game. What a basketball game here at Alhambra High School in Martinez. Dodge, triple threat position. And a nice, this is textbook help defense. Cannon Simpson, watch Zero come and help his teammate. Right there. That's a steal. And that we let the officials get it right. They talk about it. I haven't even noticed the officials. I haven't even heard anybody from the bleachers talking. No resemblance to any AAU stuff that makes me absolutely turn my stomach. Not to get dramatic. 54-48. Simpson. Ellis, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. Once he gets downhill, it's too late. Unless you're just a huge 6'8" post player. He's got you on the hip. And I don't know how the young man does in math, but he knows his angles off that glass. And which was a game that was back and forth. The Eagles are ready to, well, we got a foot violation and no free throw, and it's 56-48. So May checks in for Barry. Cameron Hood with the basketball, guarded by Tran. Hesselbeck comes and meets the basketball. Dons need to be aggressive. Doesn't mean they just have to start throwing up shots. Bottom of the net for Dodge. And Coach Powers will call a timeout. We're going to hydrate and come back. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. please subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV, and follow us on our social media platforms, Meta, X, and Insta. The other night I kept saying the gram. I don't know, I wasn't showing my cool side. But like and subscribe to our broadcast, and we'll have high school basketball playoffs starting next week. The Dons will press. It's a situational basketball right here. You lead by multiple possessions, and you're not necessarily going to come down and stall. You're going to be aggressive offensively, but be aggressive and be smart at the same time. Simpson. And then we've got an illegal screen. They're wanting to set up a little Showtime alley-oop, but it's a turnover on Clayton Valley. And that door, you see a little sunlight creeping through in the darkness of February as we get near March. Hood. He's fouled, and you'll get free throws. So your chance to score with the clock stopped. You make the free throws. You can set up your defense. So valuable. Hood makes the first. Somé will take a seat, and checking back in is Chris Berry. Little offense and defense, but Somé is so good on the offensive glass. 56-52. Seven-point lead was the largest lead of the game for the Eagles. Simpson. The senior Chris Berry basket cut. And Simpson trusting his teammate. And then Simpson with the steal. And he misses the dunk. The Dons the other way. Dodge, misses the layup. Simpson fouls. Not a good segment for the young man. Prior to this, he'd been doing things great on both ends of the floor, but then he misses the one-hand tomahawk. That's why I always just chick hern it and call it a slam dunk, and that's all it should have been. But then Hesselbeck misses the free throw. Misses both. Tran with the rebound. And then Hastings with the foul. Seen Chris Berry play, last week, this week getting better. And boy, he's just bursting with confidence. He's in double figures. He had 9 against Benicia, and he's beyond that right now. And Somé get ready to check in for him. If he makes the free throw, he does. Eight-point game. Step back three. Air ball. Simpson with the rebound. He's fouled. And the Eagles are in the bonus. But this was a game that was tied at 45 and they were tied at the end of each quarter. They were tied at 45, but then Clayton Valley, not a perfect fourth quarter by any means, but they've made the can-do plays. But they missed another free throw. makes the last one. It's a 9-point game. Dodge. Step back three. Back rim, rebounded by Tran. And it's going to be a foul fest the rest of the game. 61-52. And Simpson will go to the free throw line. And want to thank both coaches for helping us prepare for this game, and hopefully it was reflective in the broadcast. Good high school basketball game. 63-52. Held basketball, and it'll go to Clayton Valley. And Barry for Somé. Offense for defense. And when players at this time of the season know their roles, they become dangerous. Sullivan checks back in. Started the game. Simpson, I guarantee before his head hits the pillow, he's going to think about that missed dunk. But lessons in winning, nothing wrong with that. He did a lot of good things today to help Clayton Valley win this basketball game. You like to see your sophomore make free throws in the fourth quarter late. 13-point lead for the Eagles. A lot of respect for these Acalane Dons players. Downtown Hastings. And Coach Powers will call a timeout again. 15 days ago, Clayton Valley beat Acalanes 58-13. Dons scored more than 13 in the first quarter. They scored 15, and they stay connected all game. But that little subtle timeout by Coach Alaco to take it to a 7-point lead, and they've never looked back. And they've outscored Acalanes 20-10 here in the fourth quarter. So tomorrow, check Max Preps or the NCS website or X social media platforms for the playoffs. I mean, I don't see any reason why Clayton Valley's not the number 2 seed in the Open. And the Dons will be somewhere between a 9 and 12 seed in the D1. 10-point game here. Sullivan will inbound to Tran, to Sullivan. Simpson, you're always coaching and playing the game. A situation, Grissom lays it up. Dodge, no quitting this 6'5" senior goes to the basket, and he'll be shooting free throws. We'll take a commercial break at the end of the game, and then we'll come back and recap the scoring and wrap it up here from Alhambra High School. Again, want to thank Diablo Athletic League Commissioner Mark Tran and Alhambra Athletic Director Anthony Urtola and his wife. Met them down here yesterday to do a site check. Slam dunk. And decorated our broadcast area today. 69-57. Clayton Valley's the 2026 Diablo Athletic League champion. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching NorCal Sports TV.
Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Miklich, a sports medicine doctor at Golden State Orthopedics and Spine. I've been head team physician at Monte Vista High School over the past 15 years. I provide prompt specialty care, orthopedic surgery, sports medicine for the injured Monte Vista athletes and all of their families. I also provide sideline coverage for sports such as football. Being the community sports medicine doctor that families can rely upon is also important to me. Taking care of injured Monte Vista athletes and returning them to top form is an important part of my orthopedic surgery practice. I lead a team that includes a certified athletic trainer on campus and the sidelines, and together we provide a level of care for an athlete that would be expected of a Division I collegiate or professional athletic program. We provide a continuity of care that may begin on the sideline after an injury and continue in the office setting. Between me and my colleagues, we treat sports injuries and musculoskeletal problems from head to toe. You may find me or the athletic trainer on the sideline, or you may come see me in the office in San Ramon or Walnut Creek.
Do you need an aggressive and persuasive criminal defense attorney in the Bay Area that will fight for you? Contact Vincent R. Maher, attorney at law. You can benefit from the dedicated advocacy of an attorney who's been included in the National Trial Lawyers Top 100 and who's one of the rare criminal trial lawyers in the state to be a specialist certified by the California State Bar. Contact him at their new office at Pleasant Hill at 925-489-1500. Vincent R. Maher at the Maher Law Group, a professional corporation.
At Golden State Orthopedics and Spine, we want you to get your swing back, get your ride back, get your sprint back. With our top-to-toe orthopedic care throughout the Bay Area, we want you to get your life back. Golden State Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho care for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946 as a full-service jewelry store, Spitz Jewelers has remained true to our founding philosophies. Founded on the tradition of service, quality, and value, today we proudly continue that tradition from the smallest request to the most intricate custom design. We love what we do, and with 3 generations of success as our inspiration, we look forward to continuing these traditions into the future. Come see us at 1333 North Main Street in Walnut Creek. Spitz Jewelers, making memories for 75 years.
Parma Deli in Concord is my place to go for a great custom-made sandwich or hot lunch entree. Parma Deli caters for all occasions. 3521 Clayton Road in Concord. When planning your perfect day, look no further. Clayton Valley wins their 17th straight basketball game. Their last loss was December 30th to Buchanan, which I believe is the number 1 seed in the central, or number 2 seed in the central section. Cannon Simpson had 10, Vince Ellis 17, Tran with 8, Grissom with 15, 17 points off the bench combined, by Chris Berry. He had 11, and Leo Somé has 6. And then late in the game, those guys just substituted offense for defense. But in the first half, Somay's defensive rebounding really kept Clayton Valley connected. And then eventually, about the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter, they took control of this game. For the Dons, their record drops to 17-11. Their 4-game winning streak is snapped, but they've got to be proud of their effort tonight. Cameron Hood had 21. Hastings had 12. Gavin Dodge had 16. And I believe the Dons hit 11 threes. Again, want to thank both these coaches are helping us prepare for the game, and hopefully it was reflective in the broadcast. From Alhambra High School, where Clayton Valley beat Acalanes 69-57 to win the 2026 Diablo Athletic League Championship tournament. Thanks to our crew, always putting me in a position to be successful. You've been watching the DAL Boys Basketball Championship on NorCal Sports TV, presented by American Asphalt. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And thanks to my director, Luis Rangel. I'm Chris Babcock here in Martinez. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.